If you can't read that, it says, I'd rather be filmmaking. Whoa, brake lights. Los Angeles, California. Right outside the LAX airport on the 405 freeway. Fun thing is we're on an adventure. I am heading down to San Diego to see a couple of quilt shops. It's been a really nice drive until this moment. I finished my dinner. I've got some horchata. Oh, I love me some horchata. There's coffee outside of the guest camper this morning. And I think everybody deserves this. This is what Rob looks like in the morning, don't you think? Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen Rob in the morning. Good. I like this side best. That's excellent. There's Kevin's house, but there's Kevin's real house in the backdrop, but it's not quite finished yet. So we're having a little summer camp out. Are we getting gear?
Yeah.
Can't see my watch, but it's not even 7. So that means we can go have fun. There's the beach. It looked glassy. Okay, so you don't get to look at the waves because I don't get to look at the waves. Apparently, we're just gonna do what we call no peeky. So we've pulled up at the side of the road. We can't see the surf, and we're gonna put the wetsuits on, go surfing. Now, if I have time before it's time to go visit the first quilt shop, I'll take the camera back to the beach. There's the board, the coffee pot, and then the built-in bathroom. This is what I want to show you. This is classic, I know. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but look at how nice the hairdo is at the moment. Post-surfing. My wife and children got me this little shampoo bar from Lush, if that matters, but it's all bio-organical, fantastical stuff. But it's wonderful, and I just used it after surfing here and then poured some water on my head, and I feel so good and fresh. I'm ready to go off and show the new July release from Michael Miller. This is going to be a lot of fun. Let's run down and check the waves real quick. You got to see, this was so much fun down here. I'm so blessed to have a few minutes this morning, catch a few waves before work. On that corner there is a surf spot that's famous called Swami's, and a lot of folks like to ride their longboards there. So that's kind of where I'm at geographically. Pretty out. All right, let's check on that coffee. Okay, if I'm gathering license plates on this trip, I am owning it right now. And you know you can't see it, but there's a beautiful Tesla in front of me, and it says Stark Industries. So I think that's Tony Stark, Iron Man, right in front of me. Awesome. Down this dark alleyway, which is actually indoors, is Lazy Hummingbird coffee shop across from Rosie's quilt shop. And I think I just scored myself a beautiful breakfast, and they're making it for me right now. Some oatmeal with all the fixings and a banana. This is going to be awesome. And now I get to run across the street to Rosie's, and I'll show you some pictures of that in just a second here. All right, there you go. Okay, so that is your release form in case I ever become famous. There you go. Fantastic. Thank you for signing the release form. I appreciate that. Look at this. This place is great. Yeah, there you go, Wade. That's your release form. There you go. And here we are, Rosie's Calico Cupboard, El Cajon, California. Rosie's got a huge classroom. This is a great place to be. We're gonna go have a ton of fun. Have you been helped?
No, there's no one here to help me.
There's nobody here to help you?
But you're standing behind the counter. Can you help me?
Yeah, maybe. What are you here for today?
Well, you know what? I'm not really sure. I think there's a gentleman here I need to meet today.
Oh, yeah. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, why don't you introduce yourself first?
Well, actually, I've been shopping here for 28 years.
Have you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I have.
And how did you find out about this shop?
Well, I happen to be the owner.
Oh, you are?
I'm Rosie. There really is a Rosie.
There is, and she is a Rosie.
And actually, we get asked that question all the time.
Right. Let me do this. I'm going to put this down and come over and get a real hug.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. I'm just learning how to be my own cameraman.
Yay.
Come here, sweetie. Thank you for letting me come and play in your shop.
Of course.
I just heard that you and Vic were going to go run errands and stuff, so I realized that I better come and say hello really
I'm
quick.
glad you did. Yeah.
And let me get a good picture of this guy, too. I'm not sure if I actually got got him on film.
Oh, I
I want to introduce this handsome dude. I've been married to him for almost 56 years, and he is known as Mr. Rosie. But everybody knows him probably more than me because he's the one that's here all the time, and I'm in the office.
Right. I thought he was known as the king of the queue, especially during your quilt shop tours. I think everybody stops here right around lunchtime, don't they, Vic?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Are you still doing the barbecue and the wonderful smoking, the smokehouse?
We're doing something 4th of July.
In the
4th of July
kitchen.
afternoon, we're doing brisket.
Okay.
We are closed on the 4th of July,
Okay.
though.
Well, if I can't spend much time with you, tell me about your next event.
What we'd like to promote is our trip to Spain. We're taking a group of ladies to Spain in October.
Okay.
And if you go to Craft Tours, you'll see it listed there. I think it begins October the 6th, and we're flying out of San Diego. And I believe there's 7 spaces left, and we really need to fill them.
Okay, I'll make sure that gets out there then.
That would be
meeting with
wonderful.
quilt guilds from
And I
Spain
will give you. We're going to try to meet with the Quilt Guild in Spain. No, one in Madrid and one in Barcelona.
Okay.
She
Well,
does
there's
that
one
a
more
lot.
thing I'm going to point out really quick, but I should be shot, because I should know this. Vic, I know you are a veteran, but Rosie, are you also a veteran? I can't remember if you served in the armed forces as well.
No, I'm just married to
Just
a
married,
veteran.
so
I'm
okay,
married to a
fantastic.
veteran.
Which is another fun thing that we have in common
And-
as well. And you've been
and-
very supportive of the projects I did in the past for the
And
veterans.
Can I do 2 things? One,
You can do whatever you want. I'm here for you.
Don't forget
Yeah, go. You go.
The San Diego Quilt Show, August 29th, 30th, and 31st. And I'm in charge of the charity baskets that we'll be selling raffle tickets for.
Best.
And then again, our shop hop is in March.
Right.
So don't forget our shop hop. I don't know the exact dates at the moment, but it happens every March. San Diego Cruising Quilter Shop Hop. It goes for 10 days.
That's what I was asking about.
Okay.
That's when I knew you were also doing the smoke.
And
the
if
smoky
you
foods.
need any information, you can go to www.rosiescalicocupboard.com and
Perfect.
you can sign up for our newsletter. I only send out blasts when there's something to say, but you can also email me at rozgonzalez@cox.net and ask me any questions that you want, and I'll always get back to you.
Fantastic, Rosie. I love your shop. Thanks for taking a minute.
It's so nice to see
Hey,
you.
I'm going to go sell you a bunch of fabric now.
Of course you are.
Yes, I am.
Of course you are.
Quick little walking tour. Rooms and rooms and rooms. But right above me, Top Gun. What is that, the F-14, F-16? I don't know my planes. But that guy just flew right over the top of me and my windshield shook in my truck. So we got Top Gun up there doing loop-de-loops. It's pretty rad. Hopefully you can see it. That was gonna be a tough one. I didn't know how to do the P. There we go. If you just watched the live video, you're like, I just saw this, but it's a different camera now. Yes, I've come back out to get the rest of the stuff. I just had a wonderful experience inside here, Paradise Sewing. Super fun. Little live video up there for all of you. My great friend Jenny's shop. Let's go see what we can get some good footage with this wonderful camera here. I couldn't wait any longer. They're already making their own quilts. I know. I know, it's so funny. I have one basted at home I'm working on right now. I can't wait to get home to. Thing has always been the flamingo, and I love that. It's because Jenny's so nice and tall. And then I also saw their row by row right there. That is penguins at night. They're doing a pole dance apparently. But that is also known as the ribbon pole quilt. And the only reason I'm saying that is I swore to my friends at Michael Miller I would make that pattern very soon, and I was going to do it next week. Well, we finished that paradise sewing, and now we're out not doing some paradise driving. But this is just kind of what happens. I don't know if this is a good view, but it's just miles and miles and miles of cars down the road. It didn't take long, and we're back up to 70 miles an hour, so a little slow down on the traffic, but we'll be up at Carpinteria in a couple of hours. That's where I'll spend the night and get up tomorrow and go see Roxanne's quilt shop. I have not been to this shop before, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Woo, another early morning surf adventure, although it's going to be a sitting adventure today. I'm pretty sure it's pretty flat, but I want to show you this fun little trail in case you've heard about a spot named the Rincon. No surf, super flat. Yes, I do have the best job in the world, right? I don't have to, excuse me, I don't get to be at Roxanne's until 10:30 this morning, and it's only 7, so we might as well enjoy, even when there's not surf. I mean, this is nature, this is the ocean, this is the beach. So if I find something cool, I'll show you, and if not, I'll see you at Roxanne's. Ooh, we made it, and this shop is going to be super cute. I can tell just from the outside, but I just want to point out just about a half block off the main drag in Carpinteria. You are looking at Roxanne's Wish and a Dream. Super cute little quilt shop inside of a home. Let's do this. Everybody, this is my dear friend Roxanne. Now, is Barbieri, am I saying your last name at all close?
Perfect.
Did I really?
Perfecto.
Oh my gosh, I don't even have to.
Hardly anybody gets that too, so yeah.
I don't even have to edit.
Right.
Well, when I walked in the shop, I was starting to go over towards the Featherweights.
Yeah.
I was starting to ask Roxanne, well, what do you love about your shop? What makes you so unique? And I forgot, obviously, to start the interview. And she says, well, let me tell you about the Featherweights. So would you please tell us about your Featherweights?
Well, let me tell you.
Okay, I'm going to follow you here.
Okay.
I'm going to be your cameraman.
So we've got them placed.
I'm sorry, I'm already distracted. Did I show everybody how pretty this story is already? This is incredible. I just can't get over the color. Okay, I'm going to try to stay focused.
Okay.
You know me, I can't
know.
stay focused.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
There you go, ready? Action.
Yeah. So we have a great variety of featherweights. We probably have 50 or 60 in our store at all times. I think we do a superior job on them. We have them, like this has
Is this a custom Roxanne?
This is a custom Roxanne. It's got one of my little quilts on it.
Oh, that is
Then we
so
have some great
fun.
colors. This has antique decals on it.
Oh my gosh, they're
which
like
is kinda-
mosaic.
Yeah, it's from like a 1880s treadle copy of that.
Oh my
and then we've got, of
goodness.
course, the little original.
Right.
Let me take you over here.
Cool.
And show you some of the others. This is a hand-painted one.
Yeah, I got a little bit of footage of that when I first walked by.
Yeah.
That's incredible. And is it a friend of yours that does the refurbishing and the repainting of them?
Well, we have a whole team of people that work on them. So we have technician that redoes all the working parts, and then I have about 5 different people that paint for me. So
Right.
Someone that assembles them.
Right. Now, people are going to ask me this. Can you sell them the featherweights over the internet?
We ship them
you
every
do?
day.
Okay, so if people are asking, I'll make
All
sure I put your
over.
website up here.
Yeah.
Okay,
great.
you got
we
it.
ship them
You
all
got
over every day. So,
Cool.
we're very good at that.
And you were, I think when I first ran into you, you were asking me about the American flag
Yeah,
one too.
so-
That
yeah.
is incredible.
And then one thing I love, it's got the preamble on the back, which I think is kind of cool.
People. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness,
so
that is so
Just
cool.
a little specialty.
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, and a good segue because I was down in Poway where Jenny's shop is all about flamingos, and I see this beautiful flamingo in here. Is this your classroom back here?
That is
You-
our little classroom.
I love classrooms. You know me, I'm always talking
So,
classroom.
there.
Are those shark socks?
Those are shark socks.
I'm into socks. Oh, here, will you be my
socks.
cameraman today? Now, folks at home have seen these socks before, but these are some of my favorites because not only are they Bigfoot on the barbecue,
Oh.
but you'll notice the way the sock, at one point before my shoes were so faded, the greens and the blues were perfectly matched as the
They
way
are.
the
Your-
socks go right into the shoe, so it
Your
almost
shoe-
doubles like a high top look.
It does. Amazing. Yeah,
Thank you.
Very fun.
She's a good camera gal too, huh? Isn't she?
Yeah.
Love it.
And I don't know, do you want to take
Yeah, I'd love to take a quick tour.
tour
Because one of
the
the things that's so fun about
yard room.
every quilt shop is they're all so unique and
They
they're all so
are.
different and they're technically, I like to use the word curated, you know, and I assume most of this is your favorite
Or-
stuff.
my favorite things? And also, I think every store has its own inspiration, its own creativity. So you always find something different.
Yeah, and I shot some wonderful stuff out front with the safest beach and that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And bright and beachy. I mean, obviously that's your overall
Yeah.
theme, very cheerful.
Yeah, we're just a couple blocks from the beach.
Yeah,
so
yeah. I was pointing
we're
that
all
out
about the
outside.
beach and-
So you can come in and you can do, are you allowed to come in barefoot and sandy?
Well, sure. I mean, we have that happen all the time. We're just a few blocks.
I
so-
might have ruined
yeah.
the bathtub at the
Yeah.
hotel I stayed in last night. I was washing my wetsuit out in the shower
Yeah.
last night.
Things. I wish you could touch them and feel them because
Right?
they're, just soft and luscious. And
Isn't that the thing about
Pretty.
all of us that are into textiles too?
it
You
really
always
is.
know. Here, hold on.
Yeah,
You're always
I
talking to
know.
people. You're like, oh, let me
Yes.
just kind of, how are you? It's so
Yeah.
nice to see you today. And we're always
Yeah.
rubbing each other's garments,
Right,
you know?
yes, we
It's
gotta touch
classic.
it. Gotta
It's
touch
classic. Like how your fabric is multi-tiered on display though, man. Because let me back up. You've got these really cool stairs coming down in here. And so visually,
well,
it-
from
or-
here you get a great view of the
yeah, architecturally. Oh, hi. Wave, everybody. You're all signing. What I figure is if you wave at the camera, that officially is a release form. The way that you can show and display the fabric, that is so neat.
Great wall of notions.
The Great Wall of
Light
Notions.
doesn't fool with your camera.
Right,
We've got this wall.
Right.
And this wall.
right,
So, love our supply of notions.
right.
And,
Fun. Okay, and then I also have to know, because this is a perfect time to segue into it, I have seen a million photos of folks enjoying this house setup over here, your display. I've seen postcards and all kinds of neat stuff. Tell us all more about this
Okay,
and
well,
the
that-
inspiration and all of it, please.
That little village was made out of my collection of antique doors.
Right.
So some of those doors are 125, 150 years old.
Okay.
So, a door collection is not something a lot of people want, and I have to tell you, my husband was thrilled when I found something to do with it. Because where do you store a door collection?
Right.
Yeah, so,
Indoors? Is that
yeah.
part of the of the riddle?
And this is another really fun thing that we have. If you come over here, you can see our great counter.
Oh my goodness, how did I miss
yeah.
that? The mosaic.
Mosaic.
Okay, here is some Rob Appell history and trivia. The very first job I had in a quilt shop, which was my mom's quilt shop, was teaching how to make mosaics. So all underneath this counter is this incredible mosaic, and I'm just going to kind of walk through and point out some things that'll bring you in close. We've got picture frames with silverware. We've got little tiles and, oh no, Scrabble pieces. My brain just went out. Okay, I got to get a picture of my buddy Mike sitting in that chair right there.
This is one of the really neat things I think
Right.
we have. High school ring from like 1948, which is kind of fun,
Oh, this is terrific. Of course, the top of the counter is equal as much character as the bottom of the counter and the rest of the shop. Okay, I better wrap this up, but Roxanne, A wish and a dream come true. This is awesome. I am so impressed. Thanks for inviting us in.
It's great to have you.
My pleasure. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go look at some fabric. Huh? Okay, I'm going to follow the kitty cat out the door. We had a fun time at Roxanne's. And still on the road, back on the road. We actually just got off of the road, Highway 101, California. Now we're driving down Clark Valley Road into Orchid, where we're going to visit the Old Town Quilt Shop. It's been a couple miles, and now we're coming down into the old town of Orchid itself, which about maybe 5 years ago went through a really nice revitalization. And the buildings and shops are all really great. I think there's a really fun hardware store down here, a nursery. Of course, there's always an Old Town Market and that kind of stuff. So again, please come and visit Old Town Quilt Shop if you're ever in Orchid, California. So it's one of the last businesses on the whole street. There it is.
Arrived.
Thank you. Sneaking in the back door entrance, although this is the door that goes between the shop and the classroom. Adjust my camera on the fly. Okay, here's a new friend. This is Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Thank you for having me in your shop. Now hold still. I'm brand new at being a cameraman, so I always got to get the lighting just right, and I never know quite. And this is Michelle. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Yeah, surprise, we're recording. Fantastic. Okay, does anyone want to give me a quick tour of the shop, or should I wander around causing trouble on my own?
Oh, we can give you a quick tour.
Okay,
So
great.
This is actually the back of the shop.
I pointed out at the back door as we came through. Now, is there still a classroom, though, on the other side? I'm all about education and classes.
Yes, there is a classroom out there, so
Okay.
we will definitely take you out there. It's a nice big space.
Awesome. I wasn't sure if you had an activity or workshop going on today
Not
or
right
not.
now. Nope.
Okay, cool. Oh, I love how good the lighting is in here. And I also love how you have your fabrics mixed versus by color.
We do.
I like both styles, and I guess I just like fabric is the whole truth of the matter.
So we have a large kids selection. We
Okay.
have a lot of boutiques.
Fantastic.
A little of this and a little of that.
To zoom out for all of that. Oh, that is terrific. Yeah, you can tell I kind of drove through lunch. Look what I found. They have candy for sale. That's always important. Oh, wow, this is wonderful. Oh, and you've got, this is your color library as
Color
well.
wall, so it's there and then around the corner.
Okay, let me go around the door. Oh, neat.
You have to see the cow out there.
Oh, we've got to go see the cow. Okay, you want to show me the cow?
Certainly.
Is there a fun story behind the cow?
So there's an anonymous artist that comes around and gifts these to different businesses here in Old Orchid. So they're all over there.
So did you pull up one day and you had a painted quilted cow in front of your shop?
Yes.
Just random?
Yes.
Just like that?
Isn't that fabulous?
That is awesome. And so much more waterproof than yarn bombing as well. Feels when you walk in the front door of the shop. And now we're in our wonderful color library. Quilts, samples, displays, tools. That is great. Yes. Are you saying nice things about me? I knew you were saying nice things about
I
me.
was telling them about the store in San Diego, Paradise Sewing, how she so I already showed Jenny the line, and so I was like, well, we'll just go in, you can do your video. And so Jenny she sent an email out and was like, hey, Rob Appell is coming, you know, who wants to see him? And so we walk in, there's a full house.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Who can...
have I serviced your machine for you?
have serviced my
Yay!
machine, okay.
And it's still running?
And it's still running. Of
Doing-
course it is. In fact, Ginny
Right,
came in here one day.
Well, I was just about ready. That's why I put the camera on myself to admit that it is always so much more fun when people come to your events. Because if I would have walked in that store yesterday, I had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
And she fortunately sent me a text message in the parking lot. You asked for an audience, I think is what the text message read. And so that's why I had the cameras running before I walked in. Plus I was 5 minutes late for the video anyways. Following Michelle into the classroom. Oh, oilcloth. I love oilcloth. This is the kitchen area. Yep. Oh, that is my style. Dual coffee pots. That's right. The cotton ball. That was the shop my mom and I had for years and years and years. And these are all the other local shops in our neighborhood. That is so cool. I love that sign.
Yeah. So we rent it out for retreats and.
Yes, I knew you did. You did a bunch of lots and lots of events, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And is all that available on your website?
Yes.
Okay, so they can. And you do charter it, you just said?
Yes.
Got it. So folks can come up here for their own private groups and special. Okay, I'm going to use you for scale.
Okay.
That is the design wall, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that is one of the design walls for you here. And Stacy is taking me on a walk to the coffee shop. We're going to get coffee. If you could smell what I could smell right now. Oh, this is good. This is really good. This is better than your 2 coffee pots. I don't want to hurt your feelings, but way better than your 2 coffee pots. Oh look, that's because they got 4 coffee pots. 4 coffee pots. And we're back.
Yeah.
And now they're doing the real work, so I'm over here with the camera goofing off as they make the hard choices. Well, it's getting pretty dark. We just finished up with our last sales call, and we've been having a great road trip and experience. I'm so glad I got to share a bit of it with all of you. I'm going to go ahead and jump in my old pickup and head another hour up the road to my home in Morro Bay. We will see you all next time right here at Making It Fun.